Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to PCM24 Yeti episode 34. We're at the presidential tour of Turkey. So this is one of those races that we've been able to get in the last couple of years. It's been an easier one to be present at. And I'm not sure, but I do think we have claimed one or two of our wins here. I brought the sprint team. So of the 8 stages that are built for this race, 5 of them straight up are sprints. One of them is a short punchy finish. Another one's a harder punchy finish, and one's straight up mountain climb. So no chance on the mountain climb. We won't bother with that stage. But for the other 7, there's definite opportunities. The one harder punchy, not sure that really suits us, but 6 fantastic chances to get that last pro win that we need to complete that. And then now to at that stage, if we do that during this race, to be able to turn our focus to just finishing the objectives and getting our sponsor taken care of for the year to set us up for next season and of course our signings. So with 27k left to go, here's what I have in mind for this one. For one thing, it's not an objective, so I did not throw rider objectives to each of the riders that are here. Really only a couple of them have them. Lubers and Gottstein are both on fitness peaks with +5s expected, but other guys, a couple other guys, have at least a race objective for this one, but they're just not prepped for it. And as we go through that 20k banner, I think this is a good time to get ourselves set. A lot of sprint teams are already set. We do have one hill to navigate on the way towards the finish line, so we got to make sure not to push too hard, especially from this far out. But for now, Grönland finally finding some space, getting us through the penultimate hill there, setting us up for that next one. Not pushing too hard yet, just setting things up. So Zhu and Pickrell obviously are our 2 sprint guys. And what we're up against in this field, the main threat is Fabio Jakobsen. Jakobsen is going to be a lot to handle. He's got an 80 sprint, I think like a 79 acceleration, and is the favorite. 13k now, so Grönland gets us through a ways, and we've got this little hill to climb, so hopefully he's gonna lose the wheels. Okay, Grönland's just got to drop to the back. He's losing the wheels. Zhu with a -3 today, probably not actually our leader. We're gonna technically ride for Pickrell, but I'll keep Zhu there at the back end, and if everything works out, he's got the better top speed. He's got a good chance. But this is the first time where, yes, Jakobsen's the favorite and he's going to be tough to beat. But this is the first time where I not only have a rider in the list of favorites and in the middle of the list of favorites, but I have 2 riders in that list. And yeah, we are totally good with Grönland not having to come back forward again. We're in the final stage. It's 6k, 99 from here on out. Setting things up. You got a few guys trying to attack here late, and we've definitely got 2 gel up. And ooh, Pickrell, what are you doing way over there? Lubers, onto Lubers, 3.6k. There's Pickrell getting in position. I have no idea what these guys were doing so far out of position, but they're going. It's 2.7 already. This is late to the party. Chang leading out Pickrell. Pickrell's got the heck of a lead out. Zhu is nowhere to be seen. I think Pickrell's got the best. Pickrell's out of red bar. Pickrell, if he doesn't run out of red bar, he's going to make it. Zhu comes on way too late. Flies past him. He's got the top speed. Van Uden takes the win. Hi-yi-yi. 6th and 7th. Jakobsen only gets 10th. That's your opportunity right there. But of course, the 2 guys with the worst race day condition were the 2 guys we are relying on. Now, they're not going to have the best race day condition for any of these 6 or 7 stages because, they're not the 2 guys on the fitness peak with the objective, but a big old -3 for Zhu. Both of them massively losing the wheel and coming into the sprint. Pickrell gets back into position, but already down on red bar. Can't see it out through the end. He was taken off. He was on his way towards an easy victory, but couldn't finish the job. And then Zhu just came on too late. Burst past him anyway, but yeah. I still like our chances, though, of one of these stages getting that win. So as we get into the final 20 kilometers of stage number 2, the breakaway had a pretty substantial advantage. It was 5 riders. One of them just caught moments ago. The other 4 are only 30 seconds ahead now. And it's taken us a little bit to get out of the pack here, even though it's a big wide road. We'll take the space over here, but now everybody's trying to come over and use this space as well, so hopefully Gotstein can actually get through this. 15K. This one, while a sprint stage, does finish on an uphill, so this is the type of stage that favors us a little bit more because the sprinters at this race are pure sprinters. Pickrell is the exception to that. Now, Shu at the back because of the top speed. He's kind of punchy. He's not too bad when it comes to that. Let's start to speed up a little bit. A lot of good race day condition bonuses today. Pickrell and Zhu are still the lowest, but we've got a definite net positive today. Definitely one you could be proud of. 10K, starting to speed up a little bit more with Sophia taken off. Gotstein done. Good control so far. Good situation. That little uphill swing. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that today could be the day. Sophia, done. But 6K left is all. So we're getting closer and closer to that top speed. And really putting that foot down, putting us into the ending sequence. And all of the guys are fresh. Lubers has used just a little bit with kind of that last spot. 5K, full speed from here on out. So we're positioned out front. We've got plenty of riders still in our line. Lubers 3K. We've already split the field. We are climbing now. This is where it's going to do that damage. So last couple of gels. Stopping the attacks of others, the punchers. Onto Grunland. 1.6K. Leading out Pickrell. And let's just sprint it out now. And Zhu's coming on too late. Pickrell doesn't have enough left. This is not the sprinters, except for Jakobsen trying to come on late. He's still not going to get there. It's mostly the punchers. Can't hang with these guys either, huh? There's a fair bit of quality in the field. There's multiple riders with 80 plus ratings, and even though we've got some decent ratings and some decent race day condition, it's still not enough. Still not enough. So Pickrell takes 13th, Zhu takes 18th. Big split in the field. Lipowitz, who's currently at La Vuelta and riding very, very strong, was in the top 10. I think he's might have just slipped out of the top 10, but he's somewhere around 10th or 11th in the GC at La Vuelta. Only manages to get 20th here. Not that that's a major climbing stage or anything, but it just goes to show that even on a short punchy finish, the depth of the field here. Not a lot of big names, but definitely some riders with some quality. And I still think we can get our win at this race. I don't think we're overmatched. Stage 3, we're already down to the last 14 kilometers, and there has been splits, including Zhu, who couldn't handle the last climb and ended up getting dropped. He's got the energy now, but that's because he's slowed up and not riding tempo to try to chase, so he had recovered a bit. He's got Chang to help him out. Anyway, we're going without him, and we're going without Pickrell. So Zhu was going to be the sprinter today because Pickrell's got the -2, but yeah, not anymore. And you got a breakaway that's fairly competitive, been hard to chase back, but we're looking okay. And yeah, it's Gotstein leading out Grunland, and Lubers getting a chance at a potential victory here, but I'm suddenly down to 3 guys already. We're still chasing them down, so at the moment it's not looking great for our chances. We're going to just be doing a 99 Gotstein here and a soft sprint at 3K. We'll have to gel up for these other guys and hope that Gotstein and a 74 flat rating doesn't get overwhelmed too quickly, and a soft sprint at 3K is enough for now. He's hung in there for us. Okay, soft sprint. There we go. Gotstein out of the saddle, coming back along the way, but it's not looking great for Grunland and Lubers. They are way behind. Here we go, 1.5K out. Grunland makes it through, but Lubers loses the wheel there briefly and can't make up any ground. Yeah, today was a mess. Jakobsen takes the win anyway. He had too much pace. He was the one we were chasing, and we couldn't close the ground on him. We just held held the gap there. Lubers gets 10th. Still 20k left here in stage number 4. Oddly, this is classified as one of those 2 punchy stages, but the climb at the finish on this one is less intense than the one we had on stage number 2 at the finish line. And there certainly isn't anything along the way on the stage, as it's almost entirely flat and just a little bit of undulation there, over the last 60k was all. So it's odd that this one gets the classification of punchy while that one didn't, but it also changed the outlook on who's going to be attacking for this stage, though it did look like at the end of that other one it was not the sprinters outside of Jakobsen going for it. It was kind of everybody else. So as we get to 15k, Chang's going to take over at the front. We're going to start pushing maybe a little harder, but I'm going to keep Gutstein in line a little longer. Sophia, you're supposed to go past him. There you go. Alright, we've just now caught the breakaway, so the breakaway is done. The last little hill on the way is now done. Chang still in control, 13k. Gutstein holding position okay, only just recovering. And at 12k, yeah, tempo's not a big deal just yet. Gutstein is... Okay, we will get a little bit more out of him. One more go. 11k now. Starting to speed up just a little bit. 10k banner, now a 93 effort. The finish line is getting close. The rider's just past the 10 kilometers road sign. Okay, getting Sophia ready to go, and we're going to push about a 94 now. Chang is done. We're not going to have another go. 8k, let's get pick roll ready. Pick roll, another -3. So our best puncher has the worst race day condition for the second time in a row on that, so we are not going to be using him. We are going to be trying to run with Shu, which could be tricky. Okay, starting to speed it up inside the last 6k. Getting those gels on the go onto Gutstein and speeding back up to a 97. He's not going to last long. Okay, 99 from here on out. Final gels. How we doing on time? 3.5k to go. Beginning the hill. It's very wide, but it is also technical. Now 2.9k. We've still got a couple lead out guys. With the moment we hit pick Grunland, we've got to start soft sprinting. It's 2k out. Yeah, here come others. Grunland still sprinting. Lubers, okay. She's not going to have enough. There goes Dunbar. Wow. Yeah, we just aren't punchy enough. We just aren't punchy enough for these type of scenarios. Shu couldn't handle the tempo being set by Lubers or Grunland, and his red bar was mostly gone before he ever even had a go. It's not quite how that's supposed to work, and Pickrell obviously just didn't have it today either, so... Zhu might be a little bit punchy, right? A 66 base today, had the +4, it's a 70, that's nice, but he doesn't have the mountain or the medium mountain rating to handle following others, right? When it's his turn and he attacks, if we're talking 800 meters from the finish and, oh, here's a little ramp at the finish line, he would be decently quick. But any sort of ramp already prior to that and others pushing tempo, he's struggling to keep up with them, and he's burning through his energy already, so he's just not a good combination for that one. And none of the sprinters placed well today. Stage 5 was the big mountain stage. Emmanuel Bookman, with only a 76 mountain, wins the stage. Surprising one there. Maybe he had the focus because Shreddle's got an 80 mountain, and an 80 medium mountain was a heavy favorite for this one. Dunbar, Lipovitz placing well. Surprised he didn't get a little higher. 4th is actually kind of disappointing for him, but could have had an off day. And then things settle down from there. But none of my guys are climbers, and so as a result, we didn't fare well. Gutstein was 204 down, and Pickrell, who's been having a rough race, I thought he should have done better than he did, but he is way in the back. Oh no. No. He's punchy, but also terrible on climbs. Oh my goodness, yeah. Yeah, we're not built for these couple climbing stages at all. Seeing how we've struggled in the climb, stage 6 just did not seem like we were going to fare well, so I've gone ahead and simulated that one as well. 2 more chances. Stage 7, we've been dealing with crosswinds and a chase that just has been harder than other days. Chang's still trying to make his way to the front, though, so we can actually start stretching this thing out. as we have 16k to go. Little downhill section here, but then it's flat to the end. Zhu with a -2 today, so really we're riding for Pickrell, and I'll keep Zhu in place as a just in case. I mean, he does have better top speed. He just doesn't have a very good track record. So we'll kind of just keep him there as a bonus and hope that he could have an effective day. But now with 13k, Chang has done pretty well. But we're definitely still not out front, and the other teams seem to be pushing pretty hard compared to what is normal. I'm hoping maybe with a little bit of field split, we've got a chance at doing something today. 10k banner. Okay, starting to speed up a little bit more. Still not out front. Still getting swamped in. Okay, we've got to start riding 99. We don't have a choice. It's probably too early for that. I don't expect much from us, but I mean, look how far down we are. We have got to do something. 7k. Gottstein gets us into second position now. I love how he just cut across. That was a good place to do that. 6k. On to Chang. Okay. 5k. I think we are not going to have much of a choice but to ride for Zhu, but you can see how he's already down, and Lubers can't even get clear of his own team. Can't even get clear of his own team. We're down to 3 guys in 3k, and we're going to have to start sprinting very early, and this is not going well at all. We're swarmed, we're swamped, it's technical. Grunland has gone absolutely nowhere, and Pickrell's not on his wheel either, and Grunland is nearly going to win it. It's the lead-outs. Jakobsen found a way to get through. Okay, he found a way. We couldn't. That one was entirely down to the lead-out, and man, oh man, this race has not gone well. Final stage, final chance. Things have not gone well so far. The sprinters haven't had a good day, not one. We have not had a good day with the lead out, bar one. Stage 2 was a good setup. Stage 1 was a good setup, except that while we got the lead out guys in the right position, the 2 sprinters couldn't hold the wheel and had to come on late on their own, and therefore the lead out didn't mean anything under those circumstances. So Gottstein going first, always a little bit off the tempo. He's not great for pace. Luber's a little bit faster, but we're not in clean air. We've got a little bit of a hill to navigate on this one. We've got to hit it a couple times. Not the easiest of stages. Race day condition for what was expected is pretty decent today. But after how the last 5 attempts have gone, I'm starting to get a little more pessimistic over our chances here. 11k. The burst is done. I think we're going to try to start speeding things up a little bit more. Lubers will get another quick go. At least he's giving us some protection. 8k. One team has got a much better lead out than we have right now, and that's going to be it for Sophia. Dropping out. Gottstein. Getting a second go with a slow guy who's not on a 99 is definitely not helpful. Same with Lubers. And on to Chang. 5k. The team is a mess right now, but here's that penultimate hill. It's a chance to get us out there. 4k. Shu is way out of position. Pickrell is the leader. Pickrell is now the leader. 3k. I gelled for him, I thought. 2.4. Sprinting soft for Chang. Grunland giving the lead out for Pickrell. Grunland has gone well, but Pickrell has not followed. Grunland gets a fantastic lead out, and Pickrell was nowhere to be seen. We start Pickrell's sprint, and he's not even going to catch Grunland. Axel Lawrence claims another victory. McDonald, Martin Romero. It's not come together, not once in 6 attempts, and we really haven't even been close. Look at that, Pickrell doesn't even touch the red bar. Zhu was way behind, having lost the wheel, and then Pickrell loses the wheel. That's happened 2 times, 3 times out of 6, and then the lead out wasn't able to get us clear in the other attempts, and so we never had a proper run. Like the closest we did was that first stage where Pickerel like took off, and he had lost the wheel a little bit, but the wheel was in the right position and he was almost in a good position, and he took off, but he wasn't the one we were sprinting for. It was Zhu, and Zhu wasn't there, and so without Zhu, Pickerel didn't have enough. Actually, I think I was riding for Pickerel that day. She had a negative race day condition, but Pickerel just didn't have enough energy to finish it off. Even though I didn't feel like I went too early, I felt like I was going late, but that happens. You overestimate or underestimate what happens with your team, profile, the other riders. It's hard to get it just right. It's really hard to get it just right, unless you're Wout van Aert, and he hasn't gotten it just right. He was leading the points classification at La Vuelta. He was leading the King of the Mountains at La Vuelta, and then the guy in front of him goes down on a wet descent, and he gets a kind of gruesome, or at least it looked kind of gruesome. I don't think it was as bad as it looked, but obviously he couldn't even pedal. So he DNFs and goes home. So apparently you can beat Wout van Aert through physical harm. I don't wish him harm. Great rider. Anyway. Failed attempt here for sure. Disappointing. We should have done better. We should have done better than that. We were a non-contender in this race, without a doubt. That's going to do it for this episode, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. We'll get the next one. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.